All right, story time. During my nap today, after the night shift, I had a dream that I was flying around a giant space mall with a bunch of beautiful women. And I woke up in my foxhole. So I'm kind of in a bad mood, but I'm dealing with it. Hey, one great thing about having my own YouTube channel as Planetary Defense Commander is I can talk about whatever interests me. And so when the Euro shows a hurricane slash tropical slash subtropical storm rotating up from kind of out of the Gulf and then retrograding back towards the coast, I'm going to show it to you because I find it very interesting. Am I saying it's going to happen? No. Am I saying I think it's going to happen? No, probably not. But it is interesting that it's starting to spin it up this soon because technically I think hurricane season starts in 80 days. But, you can get a hurricane-like storm anytime before then, especially with like all the record volcano activity. Things are weird, man. And it was just a month ago that Texas got hit. It was less than a month ago by a major storm that knocked out power in my place for like 3 days. So, we're in the future now, man. So anything is on the books. But, I'm just pointing this out because that is what I do, and it helps raise hurricane season awareness. Though, shout out to the atmospheric defense team who's done an incredible job in 2019 and 2020. And then I have to give a shout out to Selena Gomez. If you were there that night, you would understand. She helped put up a bubble. Anyway, all right, what are we talking about? Big storms. Landon Mueller showing some giant tornado action that happened through Happy, Texas today earlier. The great news is no one died. In the storm that happened less than a month ago, we had over 36 Texans die from different reasons. So I'm happy, though overall, some people might call today a bust. But this is just storm number 1 of 3 that will go through March. So we're not out of the woods yet. And technically, this storm isn't even over. The danger will extend to the east, and supposedly Colorado is getting anywhere from 36 to 100 inches of snow, though I hear people complaining about a bust on that as well. I would like to address the elephant in the room. Every year, thousands of people die every time we have to move our clocks forward to daylight savings time. And so we should end the massacre by stopping daylight savings time, forward clocking or whatever. I don't know. I was trying to make a joke because I'm always blown away at how people complain about they have to change their clock. And I'm like, what? Okay, I guess it's a minor inconvenience, but I don't know. I guess that's one of the things that I'm super grateful for to Asteroid Fight Club is technically I haven't had to set an alarm clock in years. So, and I haven't left my foxhole much in 2 years, so time is kind of all melted together. And if I'm acting like I'm in a good mood, even though I'm in a bad mood, it's because it's true. That in my opinion, just as I'd guessed, that March would be a much better month to me personally than January or February. And so far, I've really kind of enjoyed March. So, and you guys are great. I'm super grateful that you guys have been just incredible to me after all these years. And I'm grateful that I get to focus on interesting things, and I hope that you find them interesting as well. And if my predictions are correct, things will get better as the sun starts to slowly wake up from its slow solar minimum, and we go into a solar maximum, which should take place anywhere in between 2025 and 2026. Could be sooner, who knows? The sun is like a mystery. We don't know what it's going to do next. But we do know we did get hit by a 2-bar KP4 geomagnetic storm. So look for earthquakes and possible volcano activity to get an uptick over the next 3 days. Technically, the Colorado snowstorm wasn't supposed to start until late Saturday night into Sunday. So it's only just begun. I wouldn't call that thing a bust yet. But I think anything under 50 inches, people are going to call a bust anyways. But to me personally, anything over 2 feet of snow seems like quite a storm. Here we are looking at the latest GFS run, hot off the presses. It's only halfway through. It only takes us through like the 23rd. But as you can see, it is definitely going to be a stormy period. Hey, flakes are flying in Denver. So, the Mile High City. Yay. Mother Nature's beautiful and fascinating. Steve Nesbitt. I wonder if he's related to the monkey. Yeah, the monkeys, they're a band. Anyway, and I saw her face. I'm a believer. Really interesting upper level PV dynamics going on in the High Plains storm. Looks like some interesting interactions between the deep convection and their baroclinic system conspiring to limit deep ascent into eastern Colorado for now. So there you go. Valverde County has become the better organized, and small hail gusty winds will be possible from this cell. And the winds are kind of gusting in Houston, but it feels nice. And hey, a dust storm lofted this afternoon from the playas in Mexico. The hot pink on the satellite imagery has now been transported all the way into Colorado. Fortunately, the dust seems to be above the surface, so no restrictions to visibility in New Mexico. So yeah, I mean, the weather's got a little bit of everything. You got tornadoes, you got blizzards, you got dust storms, you got lightning. But people are hard to please these days. Hawaii is still going through it. They're still under flood watch extensions. They've been getting hit really, really hard over the last week by nonstop rain. I think that could mean possible earthquake and volcano and activity in the future. I think Mother Nature likes to cool down the hot areas, but we'll see. We'll have to test that theory. Yeah, Malika Dudley Do-Right showing us the rainfall totals for parts of Hawaii. And 99.9% of all people, men and women, think that 37 inches is a lot of inches, bro. I think I've been watching too much Seinfeld lately because I've been on a sitcom spree. Anyway, Kauai, 37 inches, and then you get 24 inches in North Wailu Beach, and then the Kilohana at 22. So yeah, they've been getting a lot of rain. And I got another message saying that Coloradans are perpetually unhappy with me. And I'm like, why? A, I didn't start this fight. And B, why? I'm cool and I'm awesome. But here I'm talking about Cheyenne, Wyoming, as we were watching Flakes Fly at 8:35 p.m. Wyoming time. Yeah, they've been shutting highways down. But you know what? I guess people just love drama. I like comedy. I'm a comedy guy. Yeah, I don't think the world's ending, and I don't think we're going to grand solar minimum. I'm allowed to have my own opinion, aren't I? Jeez Louise. Unusual aviation warning in Texas. Blowing dust. Of all things that can blow, dust is definitely not one you want. Hey, Deborah Maluk showing us the beautiful aurora that come with the geomagnetic storms. Yeah, it's my prediction that things are going to get better over the next 5 or 6 years, and that is exciting, just like you. Did you know that? You are exciting. Hey, when I'd fallen asleep, Bitcoin had hit $61,000. And I just want to say again, I do think it is interesting that like 4 years ago, everyone in the truth community was like, digital money is the mark of the beast. And so now everyone in the truth community is like, no, digital money is amazing. Bitcoin's amazing. Ethereum's amazing. And vaccines are the mark of the beast. I'm like, what about Joseph Salk? Anyway, my first name is T, and doom and gloom is not my cup of tea. Have you seen enough images of the hot moving pink, which signify blowing dust? Okay, great. But you've definitely got some flooding action happening in Texas, especially Canadian Texas. Yes, that's actually a place. Thunder snow is way easier to enjoy than flooding, in my opinion. This cool image brought to us by Jesse Perry Farrell. See what I did there? Amarillo by morning. 60-mile-per-hour winds, 1-inch hail, and localized flooding reported in Canadian. Take appropriate action. So yeah, this is Texas. And Canadian Texas. Weird, I know. Vega. That's one of my favorite stars. Do you like stars? What are your favorite stars, baby? Buddy? Friend? Ma'am? Aaron J. Jack confirming that Canadian Texas is getting hammered. Power's out, floods everywhere. But I'll be keeping it dope as long as I can imagine. These gorgeous images brought to us by Dar Tanner. Stop in the name of weather. I-80 westbound at Sydney is closed due to weather. And Highway 20 at Harrison is also closed due to weather. And I don't know, have you ever driven on I-20? I like it. It's a decent highway. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Man, can you believe it's almost hurricane season? And I got to tell you, as Planetary Defense Commander, I'm happy when no one dies in weather events. I'm happy when giant tornadoes don't kill anybody. That's me. All right. Hey, there's also a huge sandstorm sweeping across Saudi Arabia. Don't believe me? Well, here are the visual images to prove it. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I like to have fun when I can and where I can. And, having fun is, you got to put effort in. You got to work. Dang, I love you guys, Astro Fight Club. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you. And yeah, thank you very much to Fairy Tales Incorporated. But I was kind of happy that I didn't hit my full fundraiser goal by Saturday night because I feel kind of fat. I've been in my lockdown for a while. So going live, I don't want to go live and look like a unattractive John Candy / Chris Farley. So it took pressure off. I didn't have to go live tonight. So thank you. But hey, if you do want to contribute to mid-month to get me to the March goal, only $86 left. No pressure. Yeah, there's possibly a supercell heading towards Nazareth, but Jesus kept that shit under control. How are you doing? Are we cool? If you thought I was going to make it through a March video without talking about volcanoes, well, you were wrong. Here is the Sangay volcano in Ecuador. I believe this eruption was from the 11th, but it's a pretty awesome image when you can see it causing gravity waves. Look at those red waves. Now, volcanoes are powerful forces. That means magma is moving around. Like 5 days ago, someone from Hawaii was like, I live in Hawaii and you are a fearmonger and a liar. There are not massive floods happening in Hawaii. That was like 5 days ago, and it's just been raining since. And so, yeah, dude, 37 inches of rain is definitely flooding anywhere there's a civilization, bro. Hey, but seriously, look at those mooses go. Is they meese? Moosei? Moosey. Yeah, they're cute. I love animals, dude. Animals are awesome. And animals are proof to me that God is real and God is good. All right? Okay, great. Will Sergey and Larry Parker and Google and my hackers ever let me out of my shadow ban? Been stuck at 55,000 subscribers for 5 years. And heck, I think my videos average 500 views no matter how good I do. Sometimes I get to 1,000. I mean, I'll live either way. I think, asterisk. Who knows? It's just weird. But now, in 1999, they were making 22,000 for the year. Now they make 22,000 every 30 seconds. Another thing that I think is weird in the whole super chat thing, they take like 50% of your money, which like nobody does. Like PayPal takes like 1%, CashApp takes like 1%. Like to take 50%? No, yeah, of course, Google is raking it over hand over fist, and then they're picking and choosing their winners. So like if you're telling people that space aliens are controlling the weather and you should go out and burn your snow and we're all going to die soon, yeah, you're going to do well on YouTube, which is just a weird model because it dumbs down our whole fucking country. Oh, dang, I cussed. Shit. All right, everybody stay cool. I'm super appreciative of all the cool people out there, so let's hang in there. All right? All right. God bless everyone. Hey, I warned you all when this video started I was in a bad mood because I was flying around a super space mall in the future, and I was flying like Superman with all these beautiful women. It was like an X-Men movie. I woke up in my foxhole again. Man, I can't wait to go north in a week. See my mama, play with my dog, possibly drive a car again. Yeah, life is good.